Most people think low intelligence shows up in grades or IQ scores. But psychologists say your brain exposes itself in the tiny habits you ignore every day. And here's the scary part. These habits don't just make you look less intelligent. They can actually rewire your brain over time. This video isn't made to judge you. It's here to help you recognize the subtle behaviors that hold people back and the habits that quietly lower your ability to think clearly, make good decisions, and grow. Let's break down the everyday habits that psychology links to weaker mental processing. Magical thinking. Some people believe luck controls their lives. Lucky socks, lucky colors, avoiding cracks on the sidewalk. Psychology calls this magical thinking. When your brain confuses coincidence with cause, instead of asking, where's the evidence? Low-level thinking jumps to superstitions and rituals. Chronic sleep neglect. Telling yourself you're fine on 4 hours of sleep is a lie your brain pays for. Sleep loss destroys memory, attention, and decision-making. After one bad night, your brain performs like it's legally drunk. Smart minds protect sleep. Neglecting it isn't discipline, it's self-sabotage. Avoiding time alone. Some people panic when the room gets quiet. No music, no TV, no noise, and they immediately reach for their phone. Psychology shows this constant need for distraction often signals weak internal processing. Intelligent minds use solitude for reflection. Lower intelligence hides from its own thoughts. Living on small talk low. Need for cognition. You've met someone who talks for hours but says absolutely nothing. Weather, traffic, weekends, repeat. Small talk is fine. But if that's all a person can handle, it reveals a low need for cognition, meaning they avoid real thinking or meaningful ideas. Confidence without content. Dunning-Kruger. Then there's the loud expert who explains things they don't actually understand. Psychologists call this the Dunning-Kruger effect. People who know the least often believe they know the most. True intelligence says, I don't know, let me learn. Fake intelligence hides behind volume. Rigid thinking and instant gratification. Some people reject new ideas not because they're wrong, but because they're different. That's mental inflexibility, the inability to adapt when life changes. Add instant gratification on top of that. Scrolling for dopamine, snacking, swiping, and the brain becomes addicted to shortcuts. Patience and long-term thinking slowly die. Doom scrolling and endless consumption. A little entertainment is fine, but when hours disappear every day into scrolling and binge watching, your brain becomes wired for distraction, not depth. Smart minds balance entertainment with growth. Lower intelligence sinks into endless consumption. Low intelligence isn't about being born smart or not. It's about the invisible habits you repeat. Keep them, and your brain stays stuck. Break them, and your thinking, confidence, and entire life begin to shift almost instantly. If you want to understand psychology at its rawest and learn how to rewire your mind, subscribe to Tuni Psych, because I break down the truths nobody tells you, but everyone needs to know.